Hello, everyone. Welcome to HIM 270, ICD-10-CM coding. My name is Rick Reardon, and I'll be your instructor for this course. I hope you've had a great winter break and are ready to dive into the world of ICD-10-CM, which is diagnosis coding. Thank you for enrolling in this 5-credit fully online asynchronous class. There are no required on-campus meetings, so everything you need will be delivered through Canvas, our online learning management system that we'll be using. If you're somewhat new to Canvas, don't worry. It's pretty straightforward, and from the student perspective, not a whole lot different than what you may be used to on Moodle. This course is designed to introduce you to diagnosis coding using the ICD-10-CM coding system. We'll cover the coding guidelines, we'll cover coding conventions within the structure of the ICD-10-CM coding book, and by the end of this course, you'll be able to assign diagnosis codes using the alphabetic and tabular parts of the code book, and you'll gain hands-on experience with real-world coding experience. To succeed in this course, you'll need 2 books, the textbook and the actual ICD-10-CM codebook itself. You'll also need access to EHRGO, which is an educational electronic health record platform. It really doesn't matter whether you get the hard copy printed books or the ebooks. The codes and the contents are the same. EHRGO should be able to be purchased in the Titan bookstore. I know there have been some hiccups with that I'm getting resolved, but it's also available for you to purchase directly online from ehrgo.com. We'll be having a Zoom orientation meeting Monday, January the 5th at 4 p.m. We'll cover the books, we'll cover how to use EHRGO, and we'll answer any questions that you may have. You'll see a link in this email, and it's also on the earlier message that I sent out. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me by email or the Canvas inbox once the Canvas course opens on Monday, January the 5th. Thank you again for enrolling in this course, and I look forward to working with you this term. Bye now.